The man was suddenly pierced through the neck by an arrow, yet he felt no pain and even tried to pull it out. The woman quickly stopped him, afraid he would bleed out, but the wound was healing at an astonishing speed. And in the wasteland, only ghouls had such an ability. That's when the man remembered. An hour ago, his leg had been completely crippled. A doctor had given him an ordinary vial of medicine, and his broken leg instantly recovered. But he hadn't realized it was ghoul's blood. They had planned to return with their trophy to claim credit, but now that the man had turned into a ghoul, if the Brotherhood found out, he'd be executed. Thinking fast, his companion told him to run, then tried to pass off a shattered skull as the real prize. The Brotherhood quickly saw through the ruse, but his companion barely survived, by swearing he could still find the real head. Meanwhile, the woman had already delivered the real head to another faction. There, she discovered her father locked in an iron cage, while the female leader dined calmly. The leader extracted a cold fusion core from the skull, a device that could provide limitless energy, but it required high-level vault access to activate. She then revealed a brutal truth. The woman's father was one of the architects of the apocalypse. Years ago, he and the elites detonated nuclear bombs, wiping out cities while hiding safely in vaults, planning to rebuild order once humanity was gone. The woman's mother had noticed something was wrong, fleeing with her child, only to eventually become a ghoul herself. Crushed by the revelation, the woman forced her father to hand over the access codes. Just as the cold fusion was activated, the Brotherhood arrived, and the leader immediately led her troops to face them. Their mech army tore through the battlefield, but they hadn't expected the Ghoul King to appear. He had once piloted mechs himself, knew every weakness, and swiftly cut their power. In just 3 minutes, the entire army was crushed. Amid the chaos, the companion rescued the woman's father, only to realize it was this very man who had destroyed his own hometown. Consumed with rage, he struck him, but was knocked down in a single blow. The woman raised her gun at her father, but couldn't bring herself to pull the trigger. At that moment, the Ghoul King arrived. His wife and the woman's father had once been colleagues, and all he wanted was to know what had happened to his family. The father gave no answer, choosing instead to flee. The Ghoul King didn't fire. As long as he followed, he would find the lair. Then he invited the woman to join him. After they left, the gravely wounded leader finished activating the cold fusion. Watching the city lights flicker on, she passed away peacefully. The Brotherhood, however, believed the companion had slain the leader, and honored him as a hero. In the end, the Ghoul King kept moving forward, the woman close behind him, while her father arrived at a new base.